Shout out to my kids, shout out to my family, shout out to everyone. Welcome to the God Hustle. Today was a long day at work and then doing dinner, errands, and I didn't get a chance to eat. I kind of did like a purposeful fast. I had a bag of tuna, like one of those little 3 serving bags of tuna this morning. So I'm feeling depleted, I'm feeling fatigued for sure, but I can't, it's not a good idea for me to eat before I train. So it's gonna be a real low intensity, my regular 125, but it's gonna look, not gonna look very high energy, but we still gotta get it done. Definitely depleted, but I wasn't gonna be able to eat. If I would've ate, it would've been a couple more hours before I can train. And then I work again tomorrow. Booming season for landscaping. I'm lining up, I'm on the hustle, I'm on the God Hustle, except for Sundays. Unless I'm doing something for a family member. But other than that, I don't take it. I keep my Sabbath. Or else I could probably work Sunday. One. And this is 684 days straight. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Eight. Nine. 10. 11. 12. 13. 15. 16. 17. Shoot. Gotta turn off the Wi-Fi. Hopefully it's even been going. Forgot to turn off the Wi-Fi. Goon Squad in the house. What up, brother? How do you start off to get motivated? Well, you gotta, I would say find a big reason of why you want to train, whether it be to be strong for life, sport, your family, the ones you love. You want to stick around, you want to be healthy, you want to be strong for them, and for yourself. Sometimes it helps to do it for others, but in reality, you have to do it for yourself. So I would say, I have a lot of reasons. And there's a lot of days I'm not motivated. So first of all, the motivation, it's okay to get inspired and motivated by people, and that's great, but you're not always gonna want to train. So discipline is a muscle you need to exercise, just like your actual body. So discipline will take you a long way. So first decide why you want to train, and then know that you're gonna create a habitual habit. Anyone that always asks me about training, it's always gonna be better to do something than nothing, and something that you can, in my opinion, sustain daily. Some type of routine you can sustain daily, and start setting the bar very, very low. So it's something you can consistently do. The way the brain is wired, you can turn it into a habit. That's why I love the burpees. You get a lot of bang for your buck with the burpees, but it doesn't have to be burpees. But if you want to get a lot of bang for your buck, go through that little bit of pain and hit that ground, because you will. It's a very effective movement per se, and there's a spiritual side of it also, and a mental, physical side to it. So like I would say, even if you could start off walking, I don't know where you're at physically, but it's going to be something that you can do every day just to get the ball rolling and build that discipline up and build that momentum up, so that you wire your brain to know that you're going to do it every day, so it becomes a habit. You build a neurological pathway in your brain that develops a habit. Just the same way that you built negative habits, you can also build positive habits. They're just a little bit harder at first until you get the ball rolling, and then voila, you have a routine. So if that advice helps, hopefully that advice helps. That's why I like the burpees. I do my 125 every day no matter what, but I started off with like 20, 30 at one point, you know? So I just made my standard 125 because it's sustainable. I get a lot out of it. It can get done in a short amount of time, but that's not all I do. You branch off, you build off of the daily habit, then you build off of that, and you can set yourself, you know, you can keep that habit and you can build it and add more reps or whatever it is, different routines. I've done a lot of different routines, 1,000 burpees, 500 Navy SEALs, a mixture of burpees, pull-ups, weights. I've been posting every single day. You can check out the videos. Today is 684 days straight, all on YouTube, all posted, no missed days. It's a lot of days, man. I've been through a lot in those days, and I kept the discipline that no matter how hard it's been, how tired I am, I'm still gonna hit the ground and do my 125 standard. So that's where my mind's at with that. I always, you know, people say you can't work out every day, blah, blah, blah. You can if it's sustainable. Even when it gets hard, you give yourself a light day or 2 or 3 or 4, however many it takes, as long as you keep a standard and you keep in the game. You will reap the benefits slowly, and then when you want to build quicker, you're going to build on and add more exercise movements like resistance, like real actual like bar work, calisthenics or resistance training, any type of weighted training that has resistance, to where you're kind of hitting the full body. That I would say you're going to do, you know, however many you can do, 2, 3, 4 times a week. You're obviously not going to just hit one body part really hard every day, or else you're never really going to grow. So I don't know. I'm kind of blabbing. I try to answer questions when I can. I'm humble in that matter, bro. I'm kind of here for that, but sometimes it can go in one ear and out the other, and that's fine. Soak up what you can if it helps you, Mr. Goon Squad. But long story short, do what you need to do to get motivated and inspired. But on those days you're not motivated and inspired, the discipline of just making it non-negotiable and doing it is what's gonna form that very, very strong muscle of discipline, that very, very strong habit. When you build that habit, it's more of the saying that it's harder to stop than it was to ever start. Once you get there, you know you're in the right place. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. There's no stop in sight. It's medicine. Yes, James. That's right, eternal life. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, James. Thank you. Thank you, not Wyatt. I appreciate you. So we're just doing our regular 125. Like I said, I'm fasted today. I had a long work day in my landscape business, and I came home, cooked dinner for everyone, and I haven't ate. I was kind of purposely fasting. I didn't want to do this long of a fast, but it ended up being like a 20-hour fast. I had like a bag of tuna. That's it. So technically I broke my fast with the bag of tuna, but that's it. And I've been training every day, so I'm fatigued and depleted right now, but we're still gonna get it done. I'm not gonna do anything to build major muscle. I'm just gonna do my regular burpee routine. And then I can eat after, because if I would have ate before, I wouldn't have been able to do this routine. I do not like to train if within at least an hour to an hour and a half of eating. I don't like to, it's not good for me. It's not really good for you either. Unless you're eating like 18, like a piece of fruit or something. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. So right now, I feel very low energy just because the fast was prolonged. 26, and I did a lot of work in between, so. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50 down. Thank you. Thank you, Leandra. Black or Hispanic, what? All right, let's get to 75. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 7, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Yeah. I pray for you, bro. I pray for you to find that routine, that inner peace within, with God's power and strength in Jesus Christ's almighty name, to uplift you, get you enough motivation to get going. Start off walking and light resistance training, Lord. Tell him, Lord, build that muscle up. Build that muscle up. And whatever it takes, Lord, to get him physically in shape so he's healthy, Lord. Pray in Jesus Christ's almighty name. Amen. And get some sleep, brother. It's very important. What up, Dan? Let's go. Grind to Shine TV Nation. Check them out, baby, baby. What's up, my brother? I'm depleted right now. I did almost a 20-hour fast. I was only trying to do like about 16, but like I was telling you on your live earlier, I just got off work, went to the grocery store. I just got done cooking all the food, changed out. I'm just doing my regular 125. I'm very depleted, very fatigued. I've got no carbohydrates, no fat really. I'm just going on whatever's already stored in me right now. I feel very fatigued, man. It wouldn't be a good idea to train to build a lot of muscle right now. But it's all right, I did that yesterday and earlier in the week, and then probably again tomorrow. I got a long work day. But it was good seeing you on your live today, brother. You're looking solid, man. You're looking solid, grind and shine. Solid. Dan, you're looking solid, strong, disciplined, consistent. I love all my brothers. This is just I'm on 75 reps, just doing my regular 125. And then I get to eat. I can't eat. I'm not the type that can eat and then go jump straight into a workout. I mean, I've done it, but I really, it's better for me to come and just do it at low intensity and eat after than for me to eat and then wait till 10 o'clock at night to do it, because I got to work in the morning. So I was disciplined, cooked the food, which is hard to sit there and cook food and not eat it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm lying. I tasted a piece of chicken. That's it. Then I put it so that everyone can eat, all the kids, and then it's sitting there cooling down while I do this routine. I don't know why I'm telling everybody my life story, but it's a day in the life today. Day in the life today, guys. You want to see a day in the life? Let me know. I'm giving it to you already, so. All right. No worries, Ricky Brown. I appreciate you. I know there's one of God's spirits, one of God's souls, and the Holy Spirit is very present and very active. So I don't even know what you look like, but you're on the other side of the camera, and I know God's Spirit will reach you. Okay? Believe that in Jesus Christ's mighty name. So we do here. Where's Zay? Someone say Zay? I don't see Zay. If you're in there, what up, Zay? Bowie, Tulsa, Oklahoma City, 918, bro. Brother, good video, YouTube. Tulsa, Oklahoma City, 918, bro. Brother, good video, YouTube. Okay, Tulsa, Oklahoma. What up, Grind? Wow, a fast, that is good. Make sure to get plenty of minerals, vitamins, and nutrients, bro. Drinking, I have honestly, lately, I usually don't do this, but for like the last 6 months or so, I've been messing with 2 electrolyte supplements. If I don't have my supplement, I eat fruit. Like I'm really consistent with a little dash of the Himalayan, like the Baja sea salt, the Himalayan salt. I'll do just a little dash if I don't have like an electrolyte supplement. And then I do lemon in my water. Lemon in my water helps a lot too. But I'm a big body to fast too much because then I won't catch up on nutrients. So I like to do it every once in a while because it makes me feel like I'm getting a rest and cleaning out my insides and letting my organs get a break. I feel lighter on my feet. Honestly, I do long periods of times where I go months at a time, intermittent fasting. I'll work all day and I'll just drink. I might have a piece of fruit or two, so that technically breaks the fast, but I'll have my cup of coffee in the morning and just go for 16 hours, train, and then get a real good meal. But it's not sustainable for me because I won't build enough. But once I get momentum on building, it actually will get rid of some of that extra fat on my body. And as long as I'm still doing my bar work and some type of resistance training, I'll still build muscle and feel even better and look even more cut and everything, and I'll actually be lighter. So that's my mentality, but that seems to work for me. When I start getting too bulked up, because I slip on my diet all the time. That's why when I go into my fastest state, it kind of resets all my blood markers, like it resets everything. And then I slowly reverse diet and add the calories back in. And I'll do that back and forth a lot. Right now I'm on the discipline tip, so I'm eating nothing processed. So nothing heavily processed. It's all source one ingredients, straight to the meat, no added crap. The seasoning will be like Baja sea salt, maybe some pepper, and I put a lot of garlic in my stuff because, Italian, but I know the garlic's healthy. And I do like mixed vegetables, and my carbohydrates gonna be less until I reverse diet. So I'm surviving off a couple cups of rice or a couple potatoes or one corn tortilla or a small bowl of oatmeal, or if I have quinoa, I'll do quinoa, like a cup or 2 a day. And then the rest, that's for like my mixed carbohydrate, my, what do they call them? Mixed carbohydrate, starchy carbs or whatever. And for the simple carbs, obviously you get a little bit from the vegetables and a little bit from the fruit. Simple carbs from the fruit. Yeah, that's about where I'm at there. That's where I'm at right now, and I'll be there for Cinco de Mayo Day. I'm gonna do like I'll barbecue, and I will let myself partake with my family, a gathering. I don't get to do it much, so I'll barbecue and have a good time while I'm doing that. But I always set that's like, by the time that barbecue happens, it's been like 6 to 8 weeks where I've been like very, very disciplined on my diet, and 1 to no cheats a week, Right now I'm going for no cheats, but if I do slip up, I'll make it a cheat meal instead of a whole cheat day, because I gotta get that momentum going. one day of bad eating can affect that whole week if you only did it for a week or two. But once you've done it for 6 weeks to 8 weeks to 3 to 4 to 5 months at a time, then you get to, but it's not realistic, you know, because I always want to have a good time eating with my family. So I stay real disciplined. That way I don't have to feel guilty or let my whole program and my whole disciplined way of eating just go to shit, because I can just do it for a day or two and then go straight back to the regiment. So it keeps me happy. It keeps me happy. I know it's not, I could get progress probably even quicker if I was just always disciplined on my diet, but for me, it's just not sustainable and I'm not happy that way. I'm happy to be very disciplined, hit my workouts for long periods of time and set myself a date to where I'm gonna let myself partake in the festivities, we'll call it. So that's just me. Keeps me grounded and keeps me happy to be able to just eat what I want here and there, you know? Make sure you, yep. No worries, Ricky Brown. God bless you, brother. In Jesus Christ's mighty name, that's right, grind. Oh man, brother, be up good work. I wish I would. Keep up the good work. I wish I was able to move like that with energy. You gotta, like I was trying to say, my buddy, pray for you. You just start slow, man. Don't overwhelm yourself. That's the only thing I can say. Anything ever done big in life was broken down into small little incremental steps. So the biggest journeys start with the first step, right? So, or the first rep, we can call it in the fitness world. So, you know, even if walking's all you can do right now, that's considered your reps then. Get your reps in, get your steps in, they call it. Start there and build off of that. Don't overwhelm yourself and don't beat yourself up. Pick something sustainable that you can build off of. That's all, that's like the biggest recommendation. And it's scientifically proven, not just in a spiritual sense, scientifically. Like when you practice discipline and you're trying to do something, I don't care if you're not even getting out of bed to work out or nothing, then your mission is gonna be to take 30 steps one way and 30 steps the other way, and do that every day until it becomes a little easier for you and it starts to form a habit, and then add on to that. Then you start to get more momentum, and what happens is you build neurological, here's the science behind it. When you're practicing the habit that you want to turn into a good habit, it's the same way as when smokers start smoking and it turns into a negative habit. Then you need more than just every day. You're training your brain to do it. You create a neurological pathway that makes it become a bad habit. Do the same thing for a positive habit, even in fitness. Whatever it is, keep doing it, but set the bar real low, really incremental, something you can actually do. That's why I'm about the everyday workouts. I know some days are different, but as long as you have you're creating that habit, you're building that neurological pathway in your brain to where your brain gets so strengthened after 20, 30, 40, 50 days, it's actually harder to stop than it was to start, because you formed that pathway so deep. And when you stop doing the negative things and start doing that positive habit, you create strength in that positive habit, and the neurological pathway in your brain that strengthened the bad habit to begin with starts to get weaker. That pathway in your brain gets weaker, so eventually it just becomes weaker and weaker and weaker. And the habit that you keep practicing, that positive habit, becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. That's why they say the more habitual, positive habitual habits that you have, you fill yourself with that, then there's less room for the devil to creep in and create negative habits. Words from the wise, brother. In the name of Jesus Christ, let's go. I'm getting cold, and I see you, Leo. Sorry, I'm getting old, man. I can't sit and talk that long. I'm getting cold already. I'm on 75, I think. Much love, Leo. I appreciate you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. I can't help. I got to read my people's comments while I'm here. Okay, that's good. You got to get plenty of potassium, magnesium, and H2O and electrolytes is real important. Absolutely, grind. I already know, bro. I already know. So that supplement I take's got all that and then some in it. Sometimes I'll do a hydroglyph, which is it's a real good one. And it's actually specifically made for people that are fasting to still be able to build muscle and maintain muscle while fasting. So that one's awesome. I feel real good on that. When I did, the last time I did some big routines, I actually was drinking that while I was doing the routine, and it got me through. It kept me hydrated enough to get through, because I lose, I'm a puddle boy, like Leo said. I lose sweat, bro. I'm a big boy. And it sustained me. I did like 1,000 burpees. I was sipping on that. So Hydroglyph and that Element Tea one, a family friend of mine gave us a box. It was actually one of my clients gave us a box of it. So I've been taking that just because I got it for free. But other than that, I usually do fruit and the Hydroglyph. And then here and there, I'll do my beet and ginger and lemon shots. That helps a lot. That puts some good shit in your body too. I got sea moss too, but I don't know, bro. I'm iffy with the sea moss. I was on it for, I bought it in bulk, and I was like making my own sea moss for a while, because I got on that whole tip. You see like these dudes, in the like you know, with Sammy and Shredda and all of them were doing it. So I was like, look, I started really researching it. It's pretty good. But I ran out, and I don't know. I get scared because you can overdo it with the sea moss. So if I slip up on my diet and I have like a bad meal that's got way too much salt and shit in it, and then I'm taking the sea moss too, it might not be the best thing to do. But if you're doing it right, do you, bro. But I felt all right on it. I think I would turn it into a gel and do like a spoonful of it. I mixed it. I made it myself in the blender. I watched all the, I was ordering it from overseas, from the islands. Where was it? I forgot the name. Lucia. I was ordering it in bulk from Lucia Island. I looked up their company and everything and made sure that it was actually coming from the ocean, that they were cultivating it from the actual ocean instead of making it in swimming pools. Like they say, some people can make fake sea moss like in swimming pools. So I was getting the real stuff and everything. It was pretty good. Might want to get some more later. I actually have a pill form of it right now, of the sea moss. So I take it here and there. I know it has like 92 of the 102 essential minerals that we have in our body, which is fantastic. Leo, all you need is weed, fool. Stop playing. You're a beast, Leo. You're crazy. I can't mess with that stuff, bro. I used to back in the day, but not anymore. Hit me up, Leo. We'll try to schedule something out. Maybe we could do a collaboration like right before the heat of the summer hits. I'll schedule like a Saturday where I don't work, or something light the next day. So that'll work out. Man, I can't help but to read everybody's stuff. Let me at least get to 100 real quick, guys. Stay tuned, stay in. I'm gonna read your comment. I'm stuck. I'm right here leaving off at Leo's last one. When we're gonna collaborate, and I got Ricky Brown and Grind to Shine right there. I love you, brother. I love you guys, man. I get cold, bro. I'm getting old. In hockey, I used to be able to sit for a while. I get cold, but now it's not a good idea with the knees. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95, 96, 97, 98, Gretzky, 100. All right, 25 more to go. Ricky Brown, intermittent fast every day of my life. I drink coffee when I wake up and drink water the rest of the day until 6 when my wife cooks and I eat. Someone told me I need to start my metabolism earlier. If you said that I'm not a licensed nutritionist or a dietitian, so full disclaimer, but it's called reverse dieting. So if you start doing some form of exercise and you add in, start with 1 day a week at least of resistance training, whether it be calisthenics or weights, where you're hitting every body part. Maybe do 5 reps of burpees a day or something if you really want to get going, shed some fat off. But you want to build. Cardio is important, and you want to build. Reverse diet. Start taking in a little more calories, but try to make it in the form of protein, vegetables, and fruits. And if you're getting healthy fats from the protein, and also you can get it from avocados, nuts, those type of things. Don't overdo it on the nuts. There's a lot of fat in them. But you want to have a little less carbs and focus on that protein will get your metabolism going too. And then all the fiber and the fruits and vegetables will also help to clean out the toxins from your body. And focus on the getting active. Yeah, but if you're getting active, definitely want to try to reverse diet, add calories back in slowly to get your metabolism start firing quicker again. We're on opposite ends of the spectrum right now. I've already gotten to I'm on the fasting state right now because I'm constantly going back and forth a little bit. Fasting resets me, but I don't do it for too long. Once I start to feel like I'm getting weak or I'm losing muscle mass and not fat, I start reverse dieting and adding an extra meal in, and then go a few days to a week, add another little bit of a meal in, and then the metabolism will start boom, 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 firing and spark up again. You can constantly kind of find where you're at. You gotta experiment with it, but yes, you're probably gonna need to build some muscle when you eat and fuel your body to build. Your metabolism is automatically gonna start going faster. You're gonna get hungry. You're gonna want more food. So me, I'm already hungry. When I'm fasting, my body's just getting rid of fat. It's tapping into the fat that's left in me because I was already well fed for a good period of time. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying to answer questions to make them make sense for you. But like I said, you gotta experiment with yourself, but know like the science that you get when you're doing your research is all gonna point to, a lot of different things, but there's always that happy medium. We know we need good protein. We know we need good fats. We know that we need good fiber, fruits and vegetables. We know what we don't need, processed food. Anything from a fast food place, anything that is heavily processed, too much bread, too much tortillas, too much of all that. If you're trying to lose body fat, you're gonna have to work a lot harder to lose it if you're eating all that type of stuff. It's okay to cheat here and there, but you gotta get some momentum going for yourself to where you're going a lot of days, weeks, months of really focusing on how you're eating and cutting those things out. Me, if I just cut out all breads, minimize my corn, instead of using flour tortillas, I'll go to like a corn tortilla, but I won't eat like 4 tortilla tacos. I'll have some chicken or some fish or some steak, or if I'm doing lean ground beef or ground turkey, I'll have like 2 tortillas tops. Right now I'm doing 1. That's like enough carbs and enough of the processed shit right there. So try to shoot for like quinoa, rice, and potatoes to replace your carbohydrates. If you eat those carbohydrates, your starchy carb, you eat those carbohydrates, your body digests them better and they don't store so quick, like they don't hit your insulin. They don't make you insulin resistant so quick because it goes through your body a little slower than the crappy processed sugars and carbohydrates. They're scientifically engineered to make you want to eat them. It's an addiction. You don't need that shit. I eat it too, but I'm real good. I know enough to where I can discipline myself to not eat that crap for long periods of time. And that's how I stay in the better shape, is exercising and doing that. I'm not saying I'm health model 101, but I'm not doing bad for my age at the moment. So if I die tomorrow from a natural cause, then scratch everything I'm saying. Oh. Yep. Grind to shine. You're a real testament and example of discipline and consistency. You have been an athlete all your life, basically. Respect to you too. Grind to shine. Appreciate you, brother. Let me pin that. I just learned how you can do that. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. I only got 1 more set. Just taking my time, then I'm gonna eat. Let's get the grind. Let's get these 300 5-pump burpees, bro. 1,500 push-ups, or let's get 500. Let me know. Let me know, pal. I'm healing up. Get it. Willing to. It said, you, burpees, chill, tea and time, and I have people that. Yep. You're gonna get right. I heard Celtic salt is good for you. I believe Grind and Shine, if I remember correctly, takes it, and dude's elite, so maybe it's doing something good for him. Fool. Have time, whatever. Oh, hell yeah, Leo, for sure. Food work, yeah. I'm getting hungry too, man. Yeah, I know. Dan's one of those ones with the real fast metabolism. He says he eats a lot, bro, and boy stays just shredded. I know. I can't. Man. Getting weight is easier than losing for sure. Gaining fat is definitely easier. We the truth, baby. I'm over here drinking and listening. It's all good, bro. I partake every once in a while. I have to if I start feeling like it's gonna become a habit, I gotta check myself. I have to set. I don't recommend that for anybody struggling. You know, you gotta have a lot of discipline. I like to set a barbecue or an event like an outing with just me and my girl. Giant equals healthy model. How old are you, brother? Me, I'm 42, bro. Oh, I'm way behind the, or no, okay. 21 for life, baby. That's right, Leo. See, we're around the same age, Ricky Brower, you know what I mean? What up, Chris? Volume King, baby. What up? You're my boy too. You're my boy too, Leo. You already know, bro. Come on now. Love you guys, man. Chris, you've been going beast too, bro. Jesus. One day I'm gonna go for 200 unbroken. Actually, I've done it before and it sucked. It's a lot for me, dude. But I'm gonna go for 200 unbroken one day on the one pumps, because Chris be doing 300 to 500 of them unbroken. That's just, bro. That's just. I don't even remember Iron Wolf doing 500 unbroken, bro. And like, he's done it all. Like, he's done the craziest monster routines I ever seen in my life when I first started going on YouTube. That's crazy. 500 unbroken burpees, bro. I don't think my heart can handle that shit, dude. That's crazy. I thought I was doing good when I was doing 125 unbroken every single day for like a long period of time. With the rocking chair, it's harder too. Try that one day if you want, Chris. Switch it up and try doing them unbroken with the rocking chair, bro. It changes everything. If you want, if you're looking for a new stimulus, it definitely makes a big difference. It's definitely a different rhythm, and it gets you winded quicker doing the rocking chair for sure. It looks like you're moving slower. It looks like you're moving slower with the rocking chair, but you're actually getting more winded. It's that extra, because you're making a whole extra movement. It's like you're almost getting more of a squat, and then you're swinging back, and the momentum of the drop, instead of just coming and placing your hands and doing your push-up, the momentum of the drop makes it even harder, because you're catching your whole body with momentum instead of just placing your hands down and doing the push-up. It makes a big difference. I don't do them all the time because sometimes I feel like I have knee issues when I do rocking chairs too much. I don't know if it's my weight, because I've practiced my form to do the cleanest form I can possibly do for my size, and to do them the smoothest I could possibly do, like for my size, you know, and I can do them for long periods of time, but eventually I have like a knee issue, and it's usually, it switches from my right to my left. It's not like debilitating, but it's there, and it's like, I better press off because I don't want to further mess it up, because when I do Navy SEALs, it hurts. Once I hurt myself, once I get that knee problem from doing the rocking chairs, when I do Navy SEALs, it kind of like, when I lift my leg up on whatever knee is hurting me, it hinders me. It's like every rep is so painful. Besides the good pain that we're supposed to have, it's like a bad pain. So it really slows me down, and it hinders my Navy SEALs too. I'm not saying that it's going to give everybody a knee problem. That's just me specific. I don't know why that's happening. I've studied my form. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. It could just be, I don't know. I don't know why it's happening. It could be from a past injury from hockey or something, and then when I do that movement, it comes back. But I don't like not being able to do certain movements to piss me off, so I'll go back and start doing them again, just because I don't want to, like, people say you have knee problems, don't squat, but it's actually the opposite. If you squat with good form and open up your ankle mobility and your hip mobility, and you get your hinge down, and they actually strengthen your knee. So, you know, I don't know. I'm talking too much, bro. This is what hunger will do to you. I think my coffee from this morning kicked back in. It's my only energy I'm running on. Yeah. Yeah, 100 pounds heavier than Chris. I know, but still, bro, dude, 500 unbroken. He does 300 unbroken consistently. I'm not gonna do that. I might try it once, but even if I did it, I'm not gonna keep doing it. That's just not fun at all. I tell him, like, he has the worst lunch breaks. Chris Crable has the worst lunch breaks ever. They're just painful ass lunch breaks. That fool eats burpees, like, literally, bro, for his whole lunch break. I'm just like, bro, without stopping. Dudes gotta be impressed when they walk by this dude, like, bro, this dude's getting it. One dude walked by in one of his videos and he was on 98 or 99, and the dude's walking by, he's like, 100. And then Chris is like, 300. Oh, bro, You would think it was 100. That's crazy. Yeah, he breaks himself off, bro. Yeah, we're definitely heavyweights. You do a lot too, Leo. The rep king is elite. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, he's too much, bro. A holy grail with a vest on, freaking crazy, bro. And he's on his pull-up game now and his dip game, and I see the gains, they come in. You can really see it in your chest, shoulders, arms, everything. You both are straight savages. You guys kill it always. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, you guys keep me pushing, like, to even try to keep up. I don't like to make the excuse. I just get, and you guys in the community are so dope because, like, you understand what it's like to, like, my body frame and everything. And I know I'm an athlete and I move. I'm real strong and I move real good. I'm definitely really strong. Burpees definitely are my best attribute. Anything that's just body weight, probably I'm just real heavy, but I get a lot of gains out of it for sure. I know I'm like real strong and I move pretty good, but you guys keep me confident because you understand like what a working load is. Because a lot of people, they'll just come on and just talk crap, have no idea what a workload is. They're like, yeah, I can do 20 pull-ups. Like, bro, you're 130 pounds and just cut up. Like, good for you. That's dope. I mean, I'm not knocking them, but bro, like, how many people are fucking 265 pounds, 6'5", doing, like, today I did 14 pull-ups in a row. I've made it short. It was 14 pull-ups in a row, and I've been working at it like every week for freaking months. Not including the previous years, but consistently for months. And I finally got to where I'm going up like a rep every 1 to 2 weeks. I'm going up a rep, depending on the day. But I always try to test my might. Test your might. On Fridays, on this one pull-up bar that's tall enough for me to completely hang from, so I can get a dead hang when I get fatigued and get those last couple extra reps in. Here on this pull-up bar, I can't do that. I have to have my knees all the way bent and I can't like dead hang and get those last couple reps in with good straight form. So I tested myself on that bar and I got 14 today, baby. And I'm like, bro, I worked for that 14, bro. Like I remember when I couldn't do one pull-up and I thought I was buff because I was lifting like, I was bench pressing like 315 pounds, like freaking, you know, deadlifting like 500, squatting all this heavy ass weight. I don't remember what, lifting, curling heavy ass weights, and I couldn't do one freaking pull up, bro. And then that's what I do. I was determined. I'm like, this is what, I always know like what I'm weak in is what's gonna build me. So I'm like, hell no, that's why I'm doing pull-ups and dips now because that's what's gonna build, and it sure did. My body looks way better. It started looking way better in my 30s than it was in my 20s. And now coming into my 40s, just all the consistent work through the years adds up. And I'm happy with myself, but I always have things that I strive, like the muscle up. I haven't got the muscle up. I'm gonna tell myself I'll eventually get it one day, but I might be 50 years old by the time I get that damn thing. I'm gonna have to just train my mind and my neurological pathway and my CNS system to do that movement and strengthen up. I gotta get to where I can do 20 pull-ups in a row without stopping. I'm at 14, bro. The highest I ever got was 15 pull-ups at my body weight. 15 pull-ups with I'm not talking like rep. I can do like 200 reps if I really buckle down, even if I get to like where I'm only doing like 3 at a time, like in a session. But I'm saying unbroken, like not letting go of the bar. It's what I don't know if that's true, but what I call unbroken on the bar, time on the bar, is not letting go of the bar. I'm hanging. Boom. I got to 14. The highest I ever got was 15. I was training consistently for months. Now I know I'm gonna keep going and doing all these different movements, like the ISO holds and all that, and then testing myself every Friday at that bar. And I'm gonna keep going until I get to 20 pull-ups. That's the goal. I'm not gonna stop then, but I'm saying like, that's the goal. And then then if I should be able to unlock the muscle up, at least get one of them. The ultimate goal is the muscle up. Part of getting to the muscle up is gonna be to getting to where I can do 20 pull-ups. And I'm doing weighted pull-ups, I'm doing it all. I'm doing ISO holds, you know, I'm doing a little bit of everything. I'm doing the negative muscle ups, the swings. I'll start showing those on camera. It's just sometimes I just go and just do a few reps. I do like 2 sets of swings at the local parks on the pull-up bar. And then I'll do the negatives, where I go down slow like a negative muscle up. The negative muscle up's gonna unlock it, because I feel the same muscle groups that you use when you try to muscle up over the bar. When I go negative, I feel myself start to get higher and higher on the positive side of it, on the parallel bars. I'll get negative, and I can still, I can hit my chest on the bar. And before I couldn't, my ass would just hit the ground. My ass would just hit the ground every time on the negative. My ass would hit the ground. Now I can hold myself and let myself down slow. So I'm getting stronger. It's proven. The proof is in the pudding. Woo! I get so happy talking to you guys. I forgot I was even hungry, bro. Until I do these reps. And then I wasn't even like paying attention to the live anymore. We push you and make you savage. Hell yeah, Chris. And you push yourself, bro, which pushes us. Straight beast. All you guys. I'm watching Giant on date night, laughing my fucking ass. Cause she. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Freaking Leo, bro. Don't make your wife wait, bro. Peace. Blessings, bro. About 4 counts. Oh, hell yeah. That's what's up, Chris. Pull-ups are a crazy long journey. Yeah. That's why I rep a resistance band for 2 years. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's right, Chris. It feels good once you build up. When you build up on them, it just feels so good. Yeah. You got this, brother. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate your support, brother. You're a beast, bro. Thanks, babe. Good shit. 14 pull-ups. That hurt my elbows. Yeah, it's all right. You break yourself off too much, Leos. And I'm not trying to say nothing bad, but once you get that little bit, like, you should be feeling better after doing all those days of the 4 counts, because you're taking away that push-up, giving your body a break. You never give yourself a deload, so you're constantly just breaking yourself down, and then you're looking good. But I know, like, what the healing process is, and when you give yourself those few days to a week or whatever to deload, the lighter volume or not that same movement with adding the push-up, taking that away with the 4 counts, I know your body will heal. I know your body will heal, then you just come back even stronger. But we train every day, so it's okay to scale back and change your movement up so that you're able to actually get stronger. You know, I'm not saying don't train every day. I'm a firm believer in training every day. You just gotta be a little bit smart about it. But we're psycho, bro. We're psycho foods. So you can't tell us nothing, bro. We're doing it. That much love, yeah. Thank you. God bless you too. Amit. Ricky Brown. Thank you, Giant. You're welcome, Ricky Brown. Chris. That's a big work, Leo. Yeah. You'll get your elbow healed up. That happens to me every once in a while too. Diet, when I don't drink, like, I make sure I don't drink the alcohol and all that stuff, and focus on the diet a little bit. Try to cancel out too many burritos, and try to eat a little healthy for a little while. Get some good, like, vegetables and some healthy fats, and like some fish. Like, omega-3s help a lot with the joints. Omega-3s definitely, if you're eating fish or supplementing, whatever. Omega-3s from fish, almonds, or nuts in general, and avocado, great sources of omega-3s. That'll help with the inflammation that you're feeling in your elbows, because I get it too. I get it all over my body here and there, and when I focus back down on my diet for a couple of days, it starts to heal and go away. The body's constantly healing, man. You gotta let it. Yeah. This dude loves big women. All right, whatever. Oh man. Yeah, see, that's another thing, Chris. You probably have adapted to the volume of the pull-ups too. So like you do 200 like nothing consistently. So then when you start to break through and add extra reps, then maybe your body put too much on it, which is okay, because then you just back off and let it heal a little bit, and then get that right stuff in your body, get some good rest, and then the inflammation will start to go down. You know what helps? It's gonna sound funny, like some ancient wisdom, but whenever I'm on point consistently messing with my ginger root and lemon and beets, but especially ginger root, getting a nice, either making tea or having a nice chunk of it, I got to the point where I'm a savage. I'll just eat it raw. Just ginger, it's nasty as hell. The taste is, it's actually good for your teeth and gums too, they say, but you feel that ginger travel through your body, and it just takes away, it just floods inflammation out of your body, and it gives you like energy. There's many, look up ginger root, bro. There's so many health benefits. I can tell you when I'm on it consistently, I feel it. I feel like the difference, bro. I feel the difference. Let's finish. Damn, now you guys got me thinking about the rocking chairs again. Let's see if we can still do it. So all I used to do is rocking chairs for a long ass time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 124. Slow rep. Rocking chair felt good today. Get back in the rhythm of it. It's a different rhythm. Hell yeah. You're welcome, Chris. You already know. Much love, everybody. If I missed you, my bad. Appreciate everybody in here. Yeah, ginger's nasty. But yeah, spoon, yeah, that's right, Jeremy. And you're welcome, Chris. Just 125, Ricky Brown. Usually I get it done a lot quicker, but I've been talking to everybody on the live today. Every once in a while I'll chat, bro. Or else there's really no point of going live if I'm not gonna chat, because sometimes it can be distracting and take up more time, but I don't mind doing it, but just not all the time. Sometimes that's why I'll just record videos. If I'm really trying to focus on the workout, then you get it done quicker and there's no talking. So it's like it's the community that makes me do the lives, because I like to talk to my people. And I'm not one of those think he's too good type, bro, that won't talk. If I'm not gonna talk, I'll tell you guys, like, I can't talk right now, I'm gonna be focused. I'll talk after the workout, I'll chat or whatever. But if I'm coming back and forth and talking, then that's what I'm doing. So I like the community, I like my people. I've met a lot of good people on YouTube in this community, a lot of strong men that I look up to and I admire, that keep me pushing, and I hope I can keep them pushing too. I'm a giant in the game, bro, so I'm trying to keep up with everybody, trying to keep getting stronger, keep this disciplined mentality, keep letting you guys know that to put God first, and whatever else it is that I do that you can extract positive from my channel, that's what we're doing. And sometimes, if I want to talk and I got a good conversation going, then I don't mind it, because it's my people. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna let everyone go. I gotta eat. So, but you already know, from the gutter up, let's grow. It's very important that it's from the gutter up. I don't care where you're at. Keep connecting God to your hustle till you make it righteous. You already know. Blessings to my people. Good night.